Yes, I'm audible. Okay. Very. So here I listed a 5 things here. What is these 5 things? Basic requirements to form a network. Like in the network, what are the things are important? To communicate between the devices. What are the things are? First of all, you have a device. The device, okay, need a connection. Like you have a device and you want to connect this device into the network. So what is this device's need is NIC. So wide way you are connecting, wirelessly you are connecting, okay, wide way you are connecting or wirelessly you are connecting, but the device need a NIC, okay, NIC. So wirelessly you are connecting or wide way you are connecting to the network. So what is the device's need? NIC for connecting to the network. You want to connect a device to the network, you need a NIC, network interface cable. Next one is you're connecting the devices, right? How you will connect it? Wide way you are connecting means you need a network cables. Different set of network cables are there. Coaxial cable, twisted pair cables like UTP, STP cables, fiber optical cables are there. Wide way you have to connect. Depends upon your NIC, this cable is there. Depends upon what NIC you are using. Based on that, you use that cable, and based on the network, based on the your network connectivity, you use the cable. Based on that, you choose NIC. Either way. Okay. Next is wirelessly are connecting. You are connecting wirelessly. Wi-Fi connection. See, you are having NIC. So there's two medias are majorly we are using. One is 2.4 connection or 5 gigahertz connection. Okay. 2.4 gigahertz connection or 5 gigahertz frequency. Of course, nowadays 6 gigahertz connection is also came, but majorly we are using 2.4 or 5 gigahertz connection. Okay. What media it is? So what type of frequency you are connecting? Your NIC is only 2.4 based or only 5 gigahertz connection or both supporting, means your NIC supporting both 2.4 as well as 5 gigahertz. So that is what it depends upon your network. For example, my router, which is only provide 2.4 connection. So my device, my laptop or desktop should compatible, that NIC should be compatible with the 2.4. Then only we can connect it. Okay, like that. Okay, so my router is 5 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz router, 5 gigahertz type of connectivity. So my laptop is old laptop. It support only 2.4. So I can't connect it. Right? So I have to choose, I have to buy new adapter and insert it and connect with the 5 gigahertz compatible adapter. I have to take it. Right? So this NIC wireless compatible. So wider wireless. The device must need a NIC. And based on your network connectivity as a wide type means you need a cables. Wireless means you need a what kind of frequency you are using. That is also important. And depends upon your network connectivity. So use either coaxial cable, twisted pair cable, or fiber optical cables. Based on that cable you are using, that NIC also depend. Choose that NICs. Okay. So this is next. You can connect devices with a wide way and wirelessly also, right? Wide way you are connecting means you have a multiple devices through wire you are connecting. So we need a kind of networking devices, right? We need a networking devices to connect it. You can use hub is a device. Generally, we use hub device for basic network connection, small networks, LAN type of networks, small networks we use it. Second is switch. another type of device we use it. If you have a more number of devices, okay, like a 10 devices, 20 devices, you can better to go with a switch instead of hub. Or you have a multiple different networks are there. You have a two or more different networks are there. You want to connect to different networks. What device you will use? Use router. Use a router. And you want to connect it to the internet, then we use modem. You want to connect it to the internet, it is we use modem. Wirelessly you want to connect it, we use device called a wireless access point. Wireless access point to connect your wireless devices in your own private wireless LAN, WLAN, wireless access points. Or you want to connect between different networks, then we can use our Wi-Fi router. And Wi-Fi router also, certain Wi-Fi routers also having built-in modem. So we can, if you want to connect it to internet, then you can use the Wi-Fi router with the help of built-in modem connection. Okay, so this is about a networking devices. That's these 3 points. NICs, okay, NICs, cables, okay, this media kind of stuff, and networking devices. This will create a network. So we have a network and networking, right? This will create a network. So we can connect the devices, wide way or wirelessly, we are able to get connected. That is one. Next, yes, you are connected, but you want to communicate between the devices. So first important is they should configure with the IP addresses. You want to communicate between the devices. How you will communicate? You want to write a letter to someone, right? You have to write a address on it. You're sending a mail to someone. To whom you are sending? How you will and how you will get it? You have to specify to address. And also you are specifying from address. So there is required to and from addresses, right? To address, from address, source address, destination address. So you are communicating in the network. That between the devices you are communicating. So when you are communicating, whether what type of communication can be it is. For communicating, you need a address. One is from address. Your system required your IP address. Source address is important, right? Your device need an IP address. And you are communicating to another device. Means you should know other device IP address also. Other device IP address. So finally, what we need is a IP address has to be configured in the devices to communicate each other. Because we need an address to communicate. That is IP address. I said directly IP address. Generally, we say logical address. Okay, but in a globally, we are using IP address, logical address. So many different logical addresses are there. Okay, so we are using IP addresses. IPv4, IPv6. Either you can use IPv4 or IPv6. Depends upon the your network. Next is protocols. Next is protocol. You are communicating between the two devices. You are communicating between the two devices. What type of communication? Types of communication. What type of communication? Are you sending a mail? Are you accessing a website? Or just you are sending a ping command? Are you are sharing some data? You are uploading a file? Okay. Depends upon what communication, type of communication. Use that related protocol. The protocols will tell you what type of communication it is. Protocols will tell you what type of communication. Okay. What type of communication? Like example, to a system, I send HTTP request. HTTP for web access. If that destination is a web server, it understand what you are asking is HTTP. So then it is provide that web pages to you. Okay. If there is a email server, you are sending and receiving mail through it. Then you will send a mail with SMTP protocol. The server understand you're sending a mail. Okay. So like that. So these protocols are helps you to help your system to communicate. Like what type of communication? Mail communication or file upload download communication. Okay, web access communication, remote access related communication, SSH, Telnet, RDP communication. Okay, so different types of communications, and for the different types of communication, different protocols we are using. Okay, different protocols we are using. So finally, to communicate in the network, so what we need is every device must have an IP address, and based on what type of communication we have to use that related protocol. So this is 5 things about your network. Okay. Mm. Ah, so what is NIC network interface card? So we'll see one by one, guys. All these 5 we'll see one by one. The first one is NIC network interface card. Any device wants to connect in the network, the device need NIC. Whether it is wired type of connectivity or wireless type of connectivity. We see this wired type of connectivity. The wired type of connectivity, mainly UTP, STP cable connections we are using. Regular LAN I'm talking, not about a fiber optical. So fiber optical NIC is also there, that is called HVA for fiber optical based connectivities. Generally, our desktops, laptops, including basically servers, okay, there are having this Ethernet based NICs only, UTP cables. In the servers, so either built in or maybe additionally we are adding HVA adapters to connect fiber optical wise. Okay, but here what we are using is our desktop, laptop. Generally, it is we are having a NICs. These type of it, yes, Ethernet based NICs. Okay. So what is this Ethernet? In earlier days, we insert this Ethernet card into the desktop and servers. In the servers as well as desktop also, we are inserting these Ethernet cards inside. In a backside of this means outer of this system, so we are getting this RJ45 socket, also called as LAN port, Ethernet port. We are connecting using cable to it. Okay. So what we are doing is we insert this card, and backside we are getting this type of point. So we are connecting using cables. Okay. So using UTP, STP cables, we are connecting it. Okay. So this is called Ethernet. That's type of NIC we are using. So later days, these Ethernet cards This instead of inserting a Ethernet card for LAN connectivity, so this came into the built-in system. Inside a system, this Ethernet card is built in. So Ethernet chip is there on the motherboard only. And directly you are connecting to motherboard, a LAN port is available. It's a built-in to your desktop or server motherboard and as well as laptop motherboard also. Laptop also we are connecting wide-wise. Okay. So these are the things. Ethernet. Okay, either it is separate interface card you are inserting on your desktop or the server, or maybe it is integrated or enhanced into your desktop and server motherboards as well as laptop motherboards also to connect LAN connectivity purpose. This Ethernet also having a standard called IEEE standards 802.3. When you see 802 means it's networking related. IEEE journal number is 803. It's networking related. 802.3 means it is Ethernet based connectivity. So these Ethernets we are calling as LAN card, NIC cards also. In this Ethernet, there's multiple versions. Initial Ethernet version that is 10 Mbps connectivity. And later this Ethernet is next version is FastEthernet, which provide 100 Mbps network connectivity. Later is Gigabit Ethernet, that is 1000 Mbps or 1 GB. Okay. So version changes, the speed also changes. Ethernet, fast Ethernet, Gigabit. All look like same only thing is that supporting speed of network is different. So the port we are calling as RJ45 socket. You see the Ethernet port, that is RJ45 socket, LAN port, Ethernet port also. LAN port you can say, Ethernet port also you can say. RJ45 socket. So this is about your NIC card, wide type of NIC card. What about wireless connectivities? So you see this is also like a NIC card only, but wireless type connectivity. It's NIC card, but wireless type connectivity. You have to insert this card, just like how we are inserting Ethernet card. You can insert this card into the your desktop or server motherboard. Once again, guys, this is an interface card insert into your desktop or server motherboard for wireless type of connectivities. Okay, just a small list of this. And what is this? This is another kind of interface, wireless interface only, but it is generally inside your laptop. Inside your laptop. So we didn't see anything outer of your laptop, right? But it is inside your laptop. This adapter is built in inside of your laptop. Using this adapter, we are connecting wirelessly. Connecting wireless. So this is another and most simple and most useful is USB based Ethernet adapters. So I put a USB Wi-Fi adapter. Okay, this is USB based Wi-Fi adapters. What is the purpose, guys? Earlier days, when I have my own desktop, it's near to my Wi-Fi router, so I connect through LAN port. Okay, Wi-Fi based Wi-Fi router. Backside this LAN ports are there. From that LAN port to my desktop RJ45, I connected and using it. Later I changed the place. So what happened? In my hall, I have a Wi-Fi router. In another room, we have a desktop. But putting a wire from this place to that place is always a headache and challenge. What I've done, instead of buying this adapter base, means inserting into the system, simply I purchase, simply I purchase this Wi-Fi adapter. So using simply I insert this Wi-Fi USB Wi-Fi adapter, insert into the USB port, so I can able to connect it to the router through wirelessly. Another advantage, I have a old laptop. My old laptop support only 2.4 gigahertz, but I need this 55 5 gigahertz connectivity because internet speed is 100 Mbps. So compulsory I have to connect with the 5 Gbps. Why my old laptop not supporting? It's supporting only 5 gigahertz. So what I do? So I buy this USB based Wi-Fi adapter. Make sure it is AC model, AC is 600, 900 like that. So it will support both type of connection, 2.4 and 5 gigahertz connectivity. Okay, 2.4 and 5 gigahertz connectivity. Okay. Mm, what I'm missing? Yes, to my and my mind is also not kicking fast. Okay. Okay. So this is guys, you can say like a mobile phone. Sir, I have a mobile. So where it is this? Inside your mobile phone, on the motherboard itself, there is a Wi-Fi adapter related chip is installed. It is there inside your mobile. So that's why you are able to connect it to the Wi-Fi. Okay, it's inside your mobile. But when you buy something, okay, like a laptop you purchase, or maybe a wireless adapter you are buying, a router you are purchasing. So there is a wireless type in the column. There is a wireless type. It shows 802.11. 802.11 means wireless connection. 802.3 means wired type of connection. 802.11. 802.11. After that one it shows A, B, C, G, N kind of stuff. What is this indicating? Already told 802.11 means wireless communication. This ABCD is a representation of frequency and maximum speed support. But you can see 802.11 is 2.4 gigahertz frequency bandwidth connectivity for 2 Mbps speed. 802.A, 802.11A, 11A is 5 gigahertz. P is 2.4, G is 2.4. But you see N, if it is showing in details, 802.11N means it is support both 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. AC to 802.11 AC is around the 5 gigahertz. And also observe this 802.11G 2.4 gigahertz 54 Mbps. Meaning is with the help of 2.4, those who are connecting to the Wi-Fi with the 2.4 connectivity. In case your main data transmission internet is less than 50, so you can choose 2.4 gigahertz. Okay, if it is more than 50 Mbps internet speed, so you have to go with the N model. N model. Once again, your internet subscription speed is less than 54. So your adapters, your Wi-Fi router compatible with N 2.4. If it is more than 50 Mbps, so better to connect with the 5G modes. Okay, so these are the wireless adapters, wireless devices, their Wi-Fi specifications, their supporting frequencies and maximum speed. Okay. So their small topic is there, guys, about MAC address. But what I want to do is I want to stop here. Tomorrow, then we'll go it with the other topics. Okay, other things we will going to discuss from tomorrow. So it's not already 1 o'clock. Have a lunch. Sir will share afternoon link or a class information. Ravan sir will share it to you. That's it for today.